During the 80s and 90s, the movie music connection boomed. It seemed a week didn't go by without a song hitting the charts that was promoting a new or upcoming movie. I recently did a video looking at some of the 7-inch singles in my collection, so if you didn't see that, go check it out. Today we are looking at some of the 12-inch I have in my collection. First up is Spaceballs by the Detroit Spinners. The title theme from the film failed to chart at all in the UK, and this 12-inch release features several different versions of the theme that were absent on the soundtrack album release. She's Like the Wind. This love song, sung by the star of Dirty Dancing Patrick Swayze, failed to do well in the UK chart, falling well behind the big success of Bill Medley and Jennifer Warren's number 1. And a favourite of mine, John Parr, Restless Heart from The Running Man. Following the success of his track from St Elmo's Fire, Man in Motion, John Parr hoped that this track would bring him back to the limelight in the UK and enable him to tour here. However, the song failed to even enter the chart. Prince, Bat Dance. Spending 10 weeks in the UK chart in 1989, this one peaked at number 2. This is a Brazilian promo release, complete with lyrics on the reverse. Ray Parker Jr., Ghostbusters, Searching for the Spirit. This was a mega hit in 1984, as was the film. This one spent a massive 26 weeks in the UK charts from August 1984 to March 85, peaking at number 2. And the hit song from the sequel Ghostbusters 2, On Our Own by Bobby Brown. As with the film, this didn't fare as well as the original, spending 10 weeks in the chart, peaking at number 5. Also from Ghostbusters 2 was the rework of the Ray Parker Jr. theme by rap band Run DMC. This one performed even less, failing to even enter the top 40. We Don't Need Another Hero, Tina Turner, from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, which she also starred in. This one spent 10 weeks in the UK chart, peaking at number 3 during the summer of 1985. Weird Science by Oingo Boingo. Danny Elfman's band Oingo Boingo performed the song for the 1985 film of the same name, with Danny Elfman on lead vocals. This wasn't released in the UK at the time. This is a French import. This one is a promo release of Evelyn Champagne King's track Give It Up from Fright Night, which contains 2 different mixes. Here we have The Living Daylights by a-ha, my second favourite Bond theme. This one has an extended mix of the song, which is why these 12-inch records are often the best ones to get. Apollo 440, Lost in Space. This one did fairly well in the UK Top 40 of 1998, a rarity to get a vinyl release back then. However, this is a DJ promo and comes in a gatefold sleeve. This one spent 6 weeks in the UK chart, peaking at number 4. Billy Ocean, When the Going Gets Tough, from The Jewel of the Nile. This one was a massive hit back in 1986, spending 12 weeks in the top 40, with 4 of those at number 1. The music video featured stars Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner and Danny DeVito as backing singers. Dokken, Dream Warriors, from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. This was only released stateside, so I had to import this one. And this one was released in the UK to promote the film. MC Chill, Nightmare on Chill Street. This is a rap record featuring a mock Freddy Krueger voice on the chorus. This also has some text at the bottom of the rear, detailing the Leicester Square premiere of the film on October the 30th, 1987. And from Elm Street 4, the Fat Boys, Ready for Freddy. The music video featured the man himself, Robert Englund, who appeared on the track with a Freddy rap. Now these next 2 weren't used to promote the film, but were used in the movie and don't appear on the soundtrack album, so I picked them up to complete it. And this one is a promo release featuring Vinnie Vincent Invasion and Go West from the soundtrack album. Now from the next film, Nightmare on Elm Street 5, Romeo's Daughter, Heaven in the Backseat. This one comes with a fold-out poster of Freddy. Now onto an Oscar winner, Carly Simon's Let the River Run from Working Girl. A re-release of Tequila by the Champs to coincide with the release of Pee-wee's Big Adventure. This track also featured in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one even has the dance moves on the reverse. Talking of Turtles, here we have one of the 2 songs released to promote the movie, Spin That Wheel by High Tech 3, featuring Ya Kid K. I have both UK and US releases of this single on 12-inch. The track was released in the UK a second time after failing to hit the top 40. On its return, the track fared a bit better, reaching number 15 during the release of the movie, with a new music video featuring the Turtles themselves. Harry Wright, Dreamweaver. Another Wayne's World tie-in release, this song failed to perform in the UK, but was a success stateside. Adam's Groove by Hammer. Hammer recorded the theme to the first big screen outing of the Addams Family. This track spent 8 weeks inside of the UK top 40, peaking at number 4 early in January 1992. Queen, A Kind of Magic. Taken from 1986's Highlander, this track incorporated several key themes from the movie. The title itself was a direct lift from the movie also. The B-side on here contains an instrumental version of Don't Lose Your Head, as heard in the movie, and is still currently the only way to obtain it officially. Another 1986 release, David Bowie, Underground. This 12-inch release features several extended and alternate mixes that weren't included on the Labyrinth soundtrack album. A great music video was produced for this song, featuring David Bowie and puppets from the film. However, the song failed to gain any traction in the UK charts. Philip Bailey and Little Richard, Twins. Now this is a fun sleeve. We have the faces cut out of the poster, which are replaceable with Philip Bailey and Little Richard. This song bombed in the UK, failing to make the top 40, with a peak position at 82 in the top 100. Speaking of novelty, I have a few picture discs here. Tina Turner, We Don't Need Another Hero from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. A cover of Walk the Dinosaur, used to promote 1993's Super Mario Bros. No More Mr. Nice Guy. A cover of Alice Cooper's previous hit performed by Megadeth from Wes Craven's Shocker. This one did quite well, spending 5 weeks in the top 40 in early 1990. A picture disc here of God Gave Rock and Roll to You by Kiss from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. This one spent 7 weeks in the top 40 and reached number 4. And the newest one in the collection, Rock is Dead by Marilyn Manson from 1999's The Matrix. This is also the only 10-inch record currently in my collection. ZZ Top, Double Back. Taken from 1990's Back to the Future 3. Nice art on this one, with the band depicted racing a DeLorean. The song was a bigger hit in the US than the UK, so much so that copies of Alan Silvestri's score had disclaimer stickers on them stating that the ZZ Top song was not included. Live It Up by Mental as Anything. This track from Crocodile Dundee did quite well back around the release of the film, released shortly after its debut in UK cinemas in late 1986. James Brown, Living in America from Rocky IV. This 12-inch version is a German release and features several different versions of the song. Maria McKee, Show Me Heaven. Taken from the soundtrack to Days of Thunder. This track made number 1 in the UK and stayed there for 4 weeks in the autumn of 1990. We also have a Hans Zimmer track from the score as the B-side. And last but certainly not least is the biggest one of them all. Bryan Adams' Everything I Do from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. This song dominated the UK charts upon its release back in 1991, spending a total of 23 weeks in the top 40. 16 of those at number 1, and made Bryan Adams a household name in the UK, where beforehand he had failed to make any real traction in the charts. So that's it. If you've made it this far into the video, thanks for sticking with us. Don't forget to hit that like button and comment down below what are your favourites. Until we meet again, thanks for watching and see you next time on Retro Reels. Look at all this mess. It's going to take me ages to put all this back.